Oh, this is brutal.
God. Come on. One more. Oh. Come on, man. Just one more.
Yeah, he's selling
At last we
it.
will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will
There you go.
have revenge.
You missed one. Is for that. The dean's got his eye on you, kid. Wait, that might not be something that we want. You know? I would hate the attention, personally. You know? You know me, the guy who doesn't do anything for attention. Ever. Guy who hates attention. I hate it. Ugh, gross. Attention? Not me.
Take that, baby. Take that. Oh no, I can't move. There's too many of them. Come on. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child. Wow. Let him work it, bring that thing back, flip it and reverse it. It's your flipping whipping. If it's your flipping, it's your flipping.
Upping called me back.
Stay away. Okay. All right. Yep.
4,000 poor bastards
Yeah.
who join with APAS in a convergence.
That was kind of cool. All right. I thought he was going to be the melee character. I kind of want a melee character. Oh well. Excuse me. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to be flammy. Fa la 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 la.
What is this place?
Ooh, okay. I will tell you, in the game Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, my favorite. I hate dolls also. My mom gave me 2 small dolls, 4 to 5 inches, as decorations. Those are small dolls, 4 to 5 inches. Those are small. Those are. Hang on. I hope we end his story happy. I hope he finds his family.
Is that all you're gonna take?
Joins them on their beach and they're all happily ever after, you know?
Everything I need is already stored on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance.
It's a bomb.
Well then, shall we go to
Don't
the
cross
DHV
me,
Magellan?
Sam. Drippy,
Nothing
huh?
like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right,
What
Sam?
is it with this guy in the shower? Why does he want me to take another shower so bad? Freaking creep. Every time I talk to him, it's shower. Hey, do you want to take a shower? Hey, how about that shower? Hey, you want to go to the shower? You should really take a shower. Weird. Hi. What's up? Benevolent leader, please don't judge me, but I've always wanted to eat a meal made of... No, I'll lose faith. No, I'll lose faith. I don't care. Much more I'll play until like the official release, but I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, blame me. You can blame me. It's okay. Do you like the warm light? Good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's actually that spotlight back behind me. Oh, there's, look, I can do shadow puppets. Hold on. Ruff. Anyway, it's the only one I know. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. If it gets too small to where it's like not useful, please let me know. If you want. Who clipped that one? Who did that? Who clipped the if it's too small, let me know. And why are you mean?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-work coffee hour on this fine Thursday. Yeah. Oh, stop. No, this one. There we go. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, January 15th, 2025. Was it Ghost? It seems like it would be a Ghost thing to do to clip that. That seems very ghosty, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Anyway, good morning, everybody. The Phantom Menace this morning is mute. Hi, mute. Congratulations for the 16th time. Holy cow. Good job. Was it Dead Space? No, it was one of the Lego streams this week. I think that has to be like one of our first Lego stream clips. Not the only, but one of the first. It's always too small. I should call her. I don't know what I mean by that. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations, Mute. Reaper, hello, Reaper. Thanks for clocking in this morning. I don't think anybody was late, right? I didn't see a message. Old School Quarters also here, and Ursa's here. The house Ursa is representing. So good to see you guys. Holy cow. And Lars, hello. You like the stream title? I almost went with More Plates, Less Dates. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the creator. More Plates, More Dates. He's like a fitness creator, and I don't know too much about him, so I was like, maybe I don't want to invoke somebody's name like that when I don't know them too well. So, but yeah, I am focusing today on balancing these plates like a waiter. I figured yesterday, kind of during work, I was just kind of haphazardly sorting as well. And I started kind of getting into a groove with the plates. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to do here is just sort plates mainly. Because one, they're the bigger pieces that I can kind of get through a lot quicker. And it makes this whole bucket kind of like go down quicker, if that makes any sense, You know, sounds like a bar and a rap. Okay, that's my next career. All right. Next career rapper. You heard it here first. But yeah, that's the plan today. I got a couple of videos that we can watch like while we're doing this, but I would love to have like a theme each day. And I've gotten very fortunate the last few days that the themes have kind of like come to me, like sticker stuff. Today's theme's a little less direct like that. I got a couple of things about the brick separators. I got a couple of stuff about dust on Lego, which I would like to talk about. I'd like to talk about dust and lights because I need some kind of lighting system on this. Preferably something easy to just turn on with one button. I just don't know what's going to look the best, and I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend money right now in general, but I definitely don't want to spend money like trying to find something right for the lights and then having it not turn out right, That's my fear. Code, hello, good morning. Thanks for being here as well. Do you have to work today? I mean, I guess you don't have to, but all of my friends, whenever I complain about work or having to go to work, they tell me quit, ? And it's almost like they don't care about my well-being, I can't just quit. Yeah, Govee, I really like Govee. I have other Govee stuff as well, so that would fit in. But I'm just wondering more like style for this, because like I guess I probably want to put them underneath here, like maybe at the back, shining down, because I kind of want the whole thing to be lit up. I also don't want it to be obnoxious, if that makes any sense. I want it to be like lit but understated, not incredibly obnoxious, not really like gamer LEDs so much. I have these little things. These are Govees back here, and those are nice, but they just don't do enough. They don't do enough to light up everything. So I would want some on the ceiling up there, like pointing down. For a while, I thought if I had some in the ceiling that were pointing down, they would go in between there's a little bit of space between each shelf here, and then I could get it to shine all the way down, all the way through. But I just don't know, and I don't want to spend the money on it and then be like, oh, that didn't work the way I wanted. So I got to really do some thinking about it, you know. Bogan clocked in here. Good morning, Bogan, or afternoon, as the case may be. Mute as well. Thank you for clocking in. And Persephone. Hi, Persephone. Persephone's not late today. So yeah, the shelves are also incredibly dusty, and I don't really know what to do about that. Watching some of the Lego guys yesterday and just seeing that their collections are like dust free, I'm like, how do I do that? Because it is so dusty in here. So dusty. And I don't know if it requires me to like literally take these sets down like on a regular basis and clean them up. Is that something we could do on stream? Like maybe if I had like a nice dust cleaning system, you know. Don't compare yourself. Oh, no. But it's just like, I obviously have, if you guys saw the dust on mine, you'd be appalled. And I'm like, obviously, somebody knows something that I don't. Could make a stream of it. It could be maybe a fun monthly stream. Monthly dusting stream. Let's see here. A monthly dusting and cleaning stream in a maid outfit. Do it. Well, that was quick. That went quick. You went there quick. Spring cleaning. Spring cleaning's a great idea. I love spring cleaning. I like cleaning anytime. Just love the way a space feels when it's like fresh and clean, which is ironic that my Lego sets get so dusty. It's just I don't know what to do with them. After today, I'll be 46 hours worked, and tomorrow is a 12+ hour day. Ugh. And then Saturday and Sunday are potentially work days as well. That's where you're working on all that stuff over the weekend, huh? You did that this past weekend too, right? Any duster recommendations for PC towers? I saw wool dusters are good. I have the air purifier in the room now to help against cat dander. That's nice. I have a Govee air purifier right over here, over by my PC. I did have it by the Lego. It didn't seem to, I had that thing running all the time. It didn't really seem to help dust over there. And also like I kind of ran out of places to put it. If I want more shelves, I can't have anything as tall as that Govee thing on this display. So I was like, oh wait, I'll just put it by the computer. That's probably the second best place to have it. So there's gotta be something else. There's gotta be, yeah. I was just looking up when Maid Day is, to try to make some relevant art on time this year. There's a Maid Day. Is that anything to do with maid cafes? Teach me. I don't know what that is. Didn't Ludwig, didn't he dress up as a maid one time? I mean, I guess dusters in general, guys, might be a good topic to find some more info on while we do this. I have a couple of things here. I have plates. I have a sorting here for gray. I am keeping gray plates separate, at least the ones that are bigger like this, because I have an entire container of just gray. But I'm gonna have to figure out something at some point. I'm gonna need some more containers because I'm already running out of space. So any other colored plate is gonna go in a bag like this for right now, until I get more containers. And then I might sort those even further. But I want gray and light gray and dark gray to be in the same place. So I'm throwing a bunch of colors in here, but then once I take it to the closet to actually like put into the bins, they might be separated even further. So sort of, it's mostly Japanese or anime thing as far as I can tell. It's on May 10th. Okay. I'll have a spot over here for like wing pieces as well. I also been kind of checking out, especially plates as I go. Which one was my, yeah, this one. So this is going to be gross. Okay. Fair warning on grossness. This is going to be a little gross. You see all that stuff in there? So occasionally I had found a plate that was a little grimy. And so I was taking it over here, putting it over this and just running this little nail brush over it. just to sort of, and if it needed any more than that, if there was anything actually gross in there, I've been setting it aside and actually going and cleaning it. But this has been really helping because usually it's just like a little bit of dust or dirt or grime. So that has helped. I was going to put, I need one more. I need one more of these drawer things. Dang it. Okay, I guess I'll just put these aside because they're going to go in this bag anyway. I saw someone say wool dusters actually pick up the dust instead of pushing it around, but I'm having trouble finding a washable one. Or to use it until it's gross and then throw it away. That does seem wasteful. I don't know. Should we start doing some dusting research? This would be very handy for me too. I also have one here for circle pieces like this. Okay. Has to do with how May 10th is pronounced in Japanese. Oh, kind of a May the 4th kind of thing. May 10th sounds like Meido, made. Okay, May 2, Meido. Interesting. Interesting. This one will go light gray, light gray. Light gray. It's kind of nice to have this sorting as part of the content because I have so much to get through. And you guys remember from before when we did like a whole week of it, I barely put a dent in it. So it's kind of nice to think that we can have a lot of content, you know? I'm finally filling up my new cabinet of drawers. Ooh, what are you filling it with? Lego? Kidding. What is it? So we could probably turn dusting and Lego cleaning into a whole day's worth of content. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, I was gonna look up something right now, but I'm thinking maybe I'll do some research off stream. If you guys find anything related to dusting and or cleaning, let me know. I think it's mostly just going to be dust. But I have thick layers of dust. And then also how to prevent dust would be really nice. Cause I don't know, this house is just particularly dusty, you know? Do you have a thing to wipe it off? I don't right now. I'm only using it to kind of there's like crumbs sometimes stuck in between, especially on plates, I've noticed. And I'm just kind of brushing it off into this for right now. And then like afterwards, I'll go, like yesterday I went and I cleaned it off a couple of times. But yeah, there's some here too. Little nail brush, you know, for getting underneath your nails. If there's anything more grimy than that, I'll set it aside. That worked. Because if it's grimier than that, it needs to be actually washed. Okay. That's gonna go in the other one. You're going to put craft stuff, tech, and cat supplies. Nice. All right. The rest of these we're going to sort later. The smaller pieces. trying to start from like the biggest pieces possible to make the most impact, right? I'm finding a whole lot. Hang on. I found a whole bunch. Yeah, look at that. I love it. Oh no, what's wrong, people? Okay, so I got a couple of things to go through today. Let me pull up the old camera here. I figured we'd talk a little bit about the brick separator, of which I have 3 just in front of me right now. I have a big collection of brick separators. Everything, probably, knowing him. While we're talking about dust, actually, let's start with the dust short. This is just a short. But let's start with that first. And here I added a view here for you guys to see, so you can kind of still see what I'm doing up over here while we're watching something. So let me get this music paused real quick. Blow it all away. It's a good song though. I like it. Okay. All right, let's watch this one real quick, shall we? Let's scroll through the weirdness that is YouTube Shorts real quick. Hang on.
Can you tell which Lego piece doesn't belong? Somebody from the UK challenged me to ID what Lego set these pieces came from, but while 4 of these pieces came from the same set and were even connected to each other, one of them is not. I can tell 2 of these pieces came from the same set. You can probably also...
I have no witty comment.
It was rough yesterday? What's wrong? What happened yesterday? You don't always have to have a witty comment. That's okay. We still accept you here, even when you're not feeling witty. Not feeling particularly witty myself, you know? But thank you so much for 25 months. Wow. First off, wow. Thank you guys for sticking through. For sticking with me through this, you know? It's been really fun to kind of find this new avenue of streaming. I was getting pretty bored. The other way. Lots of fun games, but just like, I don't know, like I always felt like I should be doing something more, you know? Who knew? You just forgot to cancel your subscription. You might as well get the kudos for it. You know what? Fair. There you go. Fine.
It's the
I didn't see any dust.
I'm pretty sure that this pearl gold 1x1 stud went on top of it, and I'm pretty sure there was a 1x2 grill piece right there. We're gonna look for the 2x2 red piece. We're gonna look for the 1x1 gold piece. We're gonna look for a grill piece, and we'll try looking for this 1x1 round brick. No results. We can eliminate that 1x1 round brick. Try adding that 2x2 round plate. 9 sets. Let's see if we can narrow this down even further.
That actually seemed easier than I thought it was gonna be.
We got it down to 4. Probably not this Mission to Mars bucket. Probably not this massive Chima pack. It's either the Hogwarts Express or the Ghostbusters building. This red piece has got to be exposed somewhere on the top where dust could collect. Oh, right here on the train. Look up the train instructions. There's the 2x2 black circle, a 1x4 plate, pearl gold 1x1 round, and then, oh, hang on. It just gets covered by the roof? How can the dust collect there in this pattern if it's covered by the roof? Did I do the wrong thing?
There's no grill on
the right answer? My guess is the person who sent this in might have modified the roof a little bit and added a grill piece. I don't know what happened, but I do know that a grill piece left that dust pattern. I'm using dust to ID Lego sets. Can you tell?
That actually, the one with the grill pattern, that's pretty good. I don't think that's the right set then, though. I mean, I don't know why anybody would modify that particular place to put a grill piece. I don't think you found the right set, guys. The roof comes off, so maybe they had it open the whole time, but there's still no grill piece. There was a flat piece, but there was no like grill piece to it. I don't know. I'm not saying I could do this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Wait just a gosh darn minute. Hold on. Curious about something. I'm going to look for something. Oh, no. Guys, they have daily Lego guessing games. They have daily Lego guessing games. We might have to do this. Oh boy, we might have to add this into the daily rotation. Guess which Lego set has more pieces? The Bone Demon or the Venator class Republic attack cruiser? That feels easy. That feels pretty easy. It's definitely got to be the Venator, right? Is there a city version? Let's look for more. I mean, this is the first result that came up. I bet you there's more. That is a great thing to kind of do as like a daily. Hey, you know, we sign in the morning, we're drinking some coffee, we're doing some Lego guessing games, doing some sorting, you know. That would be very fun. We should get you a 3D printer so you can make a 20 times size bricks. That would be really cool. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. 3D printing is something I'd be interested in. It's just kind of one of those hobbies that I know is going to be a money sink and a space sink. And I don't know where I'd put it. I'd have to wait until I have a space that's much bigger. But that could be a very fun extension of what we're doing here. Designing and printing stuff while we build and sort, you know. Walking through a Lego version of a city to guess where you are, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I like it. Okay, so for me, it's definitely the Venator. Hands down. Whoa, no way. Are you kidding me? Hold on. So, oh, there we go. Whoa, no free ads. Whoa. Close the video. You will lose your reward. Okay. Are you kidding? They're making me watch an ad before I can do another one. It'd be one thing if there's just an ad on like the sidebar. Okay. Okay, can I close it now and continue? Okay, there we go. I got on that one. I don't know what that set was, but they really got me on that one. Ocean Explorer 42064 in the Heavenly Realms. Is this that Lego Chima thing? Because I don't even know anything about that. Okay, I mean, Heavenly Realms. Whew, okay. All right. Your own custom style bricks for mocks? That would be cheating, though. Okay, Heavenly Realms or Cloud Cuckoo Palace. I still think Heavenly Realms. That's a lot of. Yeah. You think it is Chima? I don't even know about that. All right, Cloud Cuckoo Palace at 197 or Ferrari F40. Ooh, 197 is harder. Code, do you have the smaller Ferrari one? Do you know? I'm gonna grab some more while we think it. You think the F40 has more, right? I think it was 200 some. Okay. Good input. DIY Lego printing can be a problem because the extremely exact measurements required. You'd end up with mega blocks. They'd just be slightly off. All right, here we go. Ooh, by one piece. One piece code. Holy cow. Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky right there. Wow. 24 hours race car. Well, this is Technic. So the Technic pins and stuff alone are going to up the piece mark on this one for sure. Right? Uh-oh, is there a new leave emote, Ursa? Cap'n C leave? Oh, is that Cap'n? Is that Cap'n? Oh, no, that's somebody else. No, that is Cap'n CD. Yeah. That is Cap'n CD. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. I think I have that emote too, Ursa. Wait. I think I got a gifted sub to Cap'n CD. Yeah, look at this. Nice. So I'm thinking the 24 hours race car on this one. Just gonna take it home. You'd be surprised about how many pieces the Balrog bookend had. A lot of small pieces in it. That's why it's a little deceiving, you think? Cap'n CD's nuts leave. What? You got me. Nice. 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 It's not a huge issue with a good and tuned printer. You got to get a good one, huh? Okay, I'm going with 24 hour race car. Yeah, easily. Ooh, Technic v Technic though. I'm going off of vibes only. I don't have any of these sets to be like, I know exactly how many pieces are in that one. Well, we got more wheels on this one. So a wheel would include the axle. It would include the hub, and the rubber part itself, I believe, would be counted as 3 separate pieces. And then each of the pins. I'm thinking the concrete mixer truck is probably more. You know? It's easier with a good one to tune it. A lower quality one will make more work. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going concrete truck. Ooh, they got me. Sorry, guys, I failed. Whoops. Let's see. Any other Lego guessing games? Ring inside me. Recognize. Easily identify Lego bricks. It's an image search app for Lego bricks. I don't see any other than that. Wow, really? Lego guesser game. Hang on. What's in the box? A quick Lego Duplo guessing game. Lego education. Oh, really? Lego has really hyped up their exactness a lot, which is why I thought that. I think there might be some like copyright stuff when it comes to that. Like they have certain because I know that's why Mega Bloks was always just a tiny bit off. It like works. It works, but like you can also tell a difference. I don't know if that had less to do with the fact that nobody could quite do their what am I trying to think of? Nobody could quite do like their exact measurements. I think it was more a patent thing from what I remember. Okay, that seems to be the only Lego guessing game
that kind of sucks. Let's do it one more time though. Let's do it one more time. Ooh. Captain America's shield or Knighton Castle. This one might be deceiving too. Lego's now getting into 3D printed parts, which is one of the coolest things for me. Maybe. As long as the quality stays the same, I don't care. This one's pretty filthy. Ew. You do have all those plates. That is a lot of plates. I feel like the Knighton Castle is going to be deceiving though, because it seems like it seems like one of those huge playset things. They're going to be close, I think. I think it's going to be closer than you'd think. I'm having this feeling that the Captain America's shield is trying to be impressive with the amount of plates. Do you guys know? Does anyone have this Captain America shield set? Because I wonder how if I could see how it is on the back, like how do they connect all these plates? Might be a little different. Come on. There's one piece in there. There it goes. Get it off my fingers too. There we go. Seems like the light gray always shows it more. Your 3D printer has a precision of 4.53 micron, which is just as precise as a lot of CNC machines. 3D printing has come a far way. That's cool. You regret not getting the shield? Yeah, it's probably really expensive now, huh? Should I go with my gut? If I go with my gut on this and I'm wrong, that makes me feel like I can't trust my gut. I'm going with my gut, and this is probably a bad idea. 1,400? Oh, gosh. Oh, I got absolutely bodied. All right, never mind. Never mind. All right. I wish there was more. I didn't see any more guessing games, Lego specific. I'm trying to think of like what you could do. If you guys could make a Lego guessing game, what would it be? It's got to be something about like identifying a set or something. The which set is a bigger piece count's a pretty good one, but there feels like there should be more. There should be more there. Maybe MSRP for each one. I don't think Lego is going to be 3D printing all the parts because it's just not efficient. Injection molded is far superior for mass production. True. But I guess if they have specialty pieces. One of these days here, maybe tomorrow. I don't want to like all my good ideas. I don't want to blow through them in the first week. But here soon, I'm gonna do the whole deep dive into the smart bricks thing, because I still don't quite know what they are, and I've been willfully ignorant. I've been trying to be ignorant about that because, I want to kind of go into it as blind as I can. I also want to form an opinion about them without really like hearing other people's opinions on it first, you know, because I've seen a lot of people. I saw like a short the other day that as I was scrolling through, they were like, Lego smart bricks are the dumbest, and I swiped beyond. I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it right now. If it's dumb, that's fine. I'll come to that conclusion myself, but I don't even know about them, which is so nice. Don't be tomorrow. You want to be here? Okay, you're not here tomorrow. I can save it for next week. I don't want to like, there's an expression I've been trying not to use here. I don't want to I don't want to use all my good ideas in the first week. So that could be a good next week thing, you know? I'm just also very eager. I have the code. If you have one,
I have the presentation from CES I was gonna watch, but it was from somebody's cell phone, and I don't know, have they posted like an official like stream or video of the CES presentation? Because that's what I really want to watch. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're doing that stuff tomorrow. Yeah, 6 a.m. To 7 or 9 p.m. Holy cow. I am using these things behind. Things that came with the silicone to hold like the very small pieces. It's been pretty nice, actually. I do have a couple other sets to build on stream as well, but I'm trying not to. I only have like 2 or 3 on the backlog. I am going to the Lego store on Saturday. Technically, we're there for Rainforest Cafe, but I think I'm going to the Lego store Saturday. So I might spend some stream money on a set. Maybe I'll get some smaller ones so that they aren't quite as expensive. Because building official sets is still something I want to do, but I want to kind of spread them out, you know. Ready for a hot take? I am so ready. Let's go. I usually don't share. I don't think the big solid one trick. I don't like the big solid one trick, few pieces repeated sets. I think it's dumb. So are we talking about like the Captain America shield? I don't know, AMS. You know, actually, do you guys want to help me decide? I mean, I'd love to get is there any, there is some Star Wars, that AT-AT, that micro AT-AT. Let's look at Lego.com. Let's look at Lego Star Wars specifically. Hey. Whoa. Shot by theme. Star Wars. Star Wars. The micro AT-AT buys the UCS. I wish. The Venator. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. The Venator attack one. I'm sorry that every time I do something different, like if I'm watching a YouTube video, the browser is like different than. Anyway, whatever. You get it. You get it. The Venator attack cruiser. This guy right here. This guy right here would be a good pull, because it wouldn't be super expensive. Oh, here we go. Let's just leave with this. Shall we? Actually, I think I'm zoomed in too much. Oh, there we go. That's my problem. I was zoomed in way too much. There we go. Let's come home. I'm sorry. Why does it say 39,999 feet? What is that price? What is that price? Hold on. What is this set in? What? I don't have the VPN on. What? No, the VPN's not on right now. Yeah, it currently says unprotected. It's English HU. What is HU? Hang on, let's just go. I literally just typed in Lego.com. Oh, did you hack me? It comes to the ENHU. What is, and why am I stuck this way? A future Trump coin. Oh no, that's why it's 99,999 future Trump. That's not even funny because it's actually he's gonna try. Forint, it's Hungary. It's ENHU. Whoops, sorry about that. I went to Twitch. How come it's doing that when I just go to Lego.com? Here, I can go English US. There, I guess I have to do that. There, okay. There we go. Now where's my themes? Shop. There we go. With the Holy Ghost. There's the smart play things. I'm not going to look at them yet. $160 for the throne room. Throne room dual and A-wing. Okay, don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet. Yeah, I think this AT-AT, I can't believe this AT-AT is $64.99 and the freaking Game Boy was only $60, $59.99. Ooh, Cobb Vanth would be cool to have as a figure. I might just want him for Timothy Olyphant, you know? The gingerbread's still on back order, so they probably won't have that in the store. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Check the last of the URL. Did you go to a different region? All I typed in was lego.com and it automatically took me to Hungary. Forint or something like that. I don't know. ATST. Can I sort by newest? Okay, there's the freaking smart bricks. I mean, I don't know. Other than the Death Star slice, I kind of just want to get the Death Star slice just for Lars. I don't, but it also would be very fun. If somebody sent it to me just to troll Lars, you know, I would be opposed to that. I wouldn't spend the money myself on that, but it would be super funny if one of you sent that to me. I'll take all of these. It'd be worth it just for the pieces alone. I mean, it's probably not worth 9,000 pieces. I don't know. I don't know what else. There isn't really much else that I really need and or want. The Ewok's kind of cute, but $130. The Jango Fett's UCS is one I really want, but I'm not gonna go and drop $300 tomorrow, you know, or Saturday. I'm not gonna go drop $300. I know that much. Ooh, I might drop $800 on the K2. The K2SO would be so nice though. How tall is this? How tall is this bad boy? Okay. See, there's a problem. He wouldn't fit anywhere. Unless I can make his feet, if I could make his legs fold to where he could sit down and he could sit on the edge, that would be cool. The Jango Fett one is a fun build. I really enjoy the Boba Fett one. Is one of my favorite UCS sets, mainly for the build. It just how it looks. It just looks so good. If I can make him sit and dangle his little legs off the ledge right here, I'd get K2S. I guess I'll have to make a decision in the moment, but yeah. I'll get something. I'll get one, maybe. I'll get one, you know. I'm torn between that and the Endurance being my favorite non-Technic build. You're kind of a Technic guy, huh? Kylo Ren's helmet. I just don't need any more helmets. There's the Jango Fett one. I just don't need any more helmets, unfortunately. There's such display pieces, which is great, but obviously display is what is this? The Force of Creativity. Celebrate LEGO Star Wars Galaxy with the Force of Creativity Standard Edition coffee table book. A wonderful treat for yourself or a Star Wars gift for a fellow fan. Whoa. Jeez, dude. Why are you Smokey just barked, and because Zeke's just standing there. Hi. Why are you awake?
What do you mean I've been awake all night?
All night? You haven't been awake all night. You were awake at 5 a.m. though. Did mommy tell you? Mommy probably told you to stay in your room, right? Hey, don't.
No, she didn't say that yet.
Okay. You should go back and stay in your room, though, okay? Because it's still really early.
No, I
Okay.
can't.
Hey, wait.
No.
Hang on. I understand. Hang on. I'm going to go on BRB real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
I hate dolls also. My mom gave me 2 small dolls, 4 to 5 inches, as decorations. Those are small dolls, 4 to 5 inches. Those are small. Those are. Hang on, we're back. Okay, I know you had the Game Boy, but are there any non-Star Wars sets you like? We could look and see what's new. Let's see what's like new. I do have the as far as non-Star Wars, the next 2 ones I have are non-Star Wars. We have the plants that Spooky Deer got me, and then the bonsai tree that my wife got me for Christmas. Let's see, can I just look at new in general? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get into the Pokemon. Retro gaming console is kind of cool, but I mean, there's some Minecraft stuff that I know the Zeke would probably like. Like, he'd probably like that fox. We might have to get him a fox over there. The mini biomes is very cute, but this, I think this is this the one that Spooky got me? Yeah, the flowering cactus is the one that Spooky Deer got me. He was my secret Santa, guys. Isn't that so cool? He got me a little flowering cacti. The world, if you were mine. I don't know. So there isn't anything that really strikes me non-Star Wars right now. This one's pretty cool. The Artemis space launch one's pretty cool. Hang on. Okay, now Smokey needs to go out. My morning's just falling apart. Okay, you guys think about that. I'll put you on BRB. Let me let the dog outside real quick, and I will be right back. Zach says the Cherry Blossoms wall art set is high on my list. I'll have to check that out. All right, hang on one sec. I'll be right back, okay? The clips should start momentarily. This. Why did I make that sound? Hi Coro, thanks for clocking in. Great. Find one more K or pivot. Too many. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like with proper training. There we go. It's okay. Shh. Go to sleep. What, are you happy now? There we go. We're in a good mood. Give me likes, baby. Oh, thank you, Twitch chat. Give me something good, okay? I can become very overly obsessed with doing things like that for a little while, you know? And then, let's see what, hang on, I gotta be out here to see what you guys gave me, I think. What we got here? Ams has died from Twitch chat, guys. Koro is gonna leave the cult tomorrow? Wait, why? Koro, holy what? Okay, I'm back. Hello. I love that song, by the way. One of my favorites. Okay. So the Lego Artemis rocket is pretty cool, but again, it always comes down to build space, you know. And are there pieces on it that I would need for some other project, maybe? But yes, that is Zach. That is really good. That's beautiful. I love the waterfall pouring out of it, the little 3D element of that. That is gorgeous. I love that a lot. Oh, that's so cool. Should I put like Lego art? So Ashley's been talking to me about like she wants to make me a diamond, like a Star Wars diamond painting to put like on this wall here. And I'm wondering now if I shouldn't put more like art on this wall.
You guys can't see it here, but I have the Lego Darth Vader all the way over there. It's not quite in scene, unfortunately, but I could fill it with like Lego artwork. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, she's been like, hey, this is a cool Star Wars one that could look cool there. Hey, this is a cool Star Wars one. And I'm like, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure. She also wants me to cover my little holes here from my mounting system, which I'm planning on patching up and actually painting, but you know how that goes. Lego dot building time, exactly, yeah. Man, that was really fun doing that Darth Vader. It was really neat. Oops, wrong one, sorry. I love her. Babies are red. Yes, and this is a song about loving a communist, by the way. That is the theme of this song. She's red, but I love her. Look at that cute little animal. Look at that cute little puppy. Ghost. Today we're building trauma so we can deal with it. Yeah, let's build our childhood traumas, guys. Let's not do that. You think it's creepy? I think it's kind of cute. Ghost, thank you so much for clocking in. Spooky Deer, thank you for clocking in. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so I don't know, Ams. I don't know if there's anything non-Star Wars that I'm really interested in right this moment. The Game Boy was kind of the thing that was like screaming at me for a while, like, you need to get that. And I got it for Christmas. And Ashley, I told you guys the story, but Ashley almost got it for me. She got me the bonsai tree, which, to be fair, I have wanted that one for probably about like 3 years. So it's fair enough that she was like, that's the one I'm going to get you. It's just a Ghost. How did you know? Ghost? Anyway, that was one that I had been wanting for a while. So fair enough. But I really thought she would get, I was like, the Game Boy is like a slam dunk. It's a cheaper set. It's such a cool set. And she didn't. She's like, yeah, should I order it for you now? I was like, no, it's fine. We'll wait until after Christmas. Like, we spent enough money. And then my niece ended up getting it for me. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, no, I'm so glad that she didn't now, because then I would have two, and that would be a shame to have to keep one of those in a box and never open it and sell it in my retirement. That'd be a shame. But yeah, it worked out really good. It was one of those times where I'm like, this is a really cool Christmas miracle, you know? Oh, those are different sizes. Okay. Trying to keep all the different sizes over here. Anywho, I'm getting very little sorting done, but to be honest with you, I kind of love it. Not getting sorting done, but I just love chatting with you guys. I don't know. I'm not into the supposed cutesy things like the gender bender Pikachu, the trans Pikachu. You don't like the trans Pikachu? You got to go subscribe to Lego Circle Jerk. Yes. And let me know if there's anything fun on that. I just don't really browse Reddit. So like, if you find anything good on Lego Circle Jerk, please let me know. Please let me know. I think, am I a transphobe? Are you? I would not have expected that from you, but you know, maybe. You know what? People can surprise you. You can be like, hey, this is a pretty chill guy. And then it's like, yeah. It would be very weird, but I've seen weirder stuff. Let's see. You getting Hytale? I think Ursa already has Hytale. I'm playing it last night. I'm much like Lego. I'm not going to be playing knockoff Minecraft. Sorry. All right. Sell me on it, though. Why? Sell me on it. Ooh, it's too cutesy. Do you think Ashley would? Maybe Ashley would like it if it's cutesy. She's been thinking about going back to Animal Crossing because there's a new Animal Crossing update, I think. All right. Your company came up in a meeting yesterday. You're now on the short list. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did it really? So sell me on it. Vintage story without the depression, but different from Minecraft. Similar vibes to both. Okay, how is it different from Minecraft? I happen to see like a couple of small clips. I didn't look into it that much because of course I didn't. I just made a gut call based on vibes only. I have my Animal Crossing New Horizons open now, starting my new island. Ams, tell me, is this new update, is it like a free update or is it a DLC thing? Ashley was asking that the other day and I was like, I'm sorry, I have no idea. It's free. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'll tell her that because she might be jumping back on that. We haven't touched our Switches in like forever, so I told her you should probably charge your Switch occasionally because it does not like it when it doesn't have a charge. You know? The nail brush is such a good idea. Thank you. It feels really good to do as well. It feels as good as you'd think it would. Can you hear it? Here, let me see. Just making sure I don't have any dust here. Can you hear it? It feels very good to do. But I mean, look at that. Look at all the gunk that has come off some of those pieces. It was necessary, you know? Ready? You better get ready. Hallelujah. Okay. If they were smart bricks, they'd be moaned. Is that what smart bricks do? We're going to learn all about smart bricks next week, okay? Maybe Monday. Give me some time over the weekend to put some stuff together for it as well. I'm trying to like put stuff together without spoiling it for myself as well. I'm not sure how much grinding you'd need to do. Well, in the game. You can build something super cute early on. There are rune structures around the place and cute little native creatures that you can buy from. I may or may not raid their homes and steal their stuff, of course. You must play a rogue in Baldur's Gate 3. What brand do you go? I don't know, Vivo. Lego? It's got different crafting tables like Chisel. Oops, I just dropped that in there. Ew. Like Chisel and Bits mods from Minecraft. Some of the crafting feels like Vintage Story. I mean, cool. Vintage Story. I'm only mostly kidding. I don't really care, but you know, it's part of the joke. It was a cozy vibe when Merce and I played, even with the mobs that sometimes attack you in the wild. It's what the Shire should have been. Yeah, what a disappointment, huh? I think Ashley played that, and I think that was one of her first, maybe not the first, but one of the first times she was like, I was anticipating a game and it came out and it disappointed me. And I'm like, welcome to being a gamer, you know? You should get one of those custom Tiger Tank Lego sets. That would be a great, you know what? I don't want to do off-brand. I could probably find somebody selling a mock or selling instructions for a mock, and I could build one. That's not a bad, you know what? That's not a bad idea for a project. Tiger Tank project. What if we did a different tank and then, whoops, did I just put this on my, hold on, what did I just dox myself on? Okay, not too much. Okay. You would see me doing 12 push-ups, 10 lunges, and 10 sit-ups sometime this morning. Setting up the Game of Stream poll. Table view on React Stream, which has been marked off. And then how to dust, check prescription, and monthly dusting/cleaning stream. You know, that's all you'd see. But hang on, I got to write this down. Guys, I need to probably I think I might, Spooky Deer uses Notion for our like our notes and stuff back and forth for editing. I think I might start my own and put down stuff like this. Like, here's a project that I want to do eventually. I've written it down, so that's the first step. Then I think transferring it from here into something like, I guess I could just use it. I could just do Discord too. I could use the to-do list in Discord.
Try to make it as easy as possible, you know? Notion is good, just a pain in the ass to set up. That's why I had Spooky set it. Spooky, make me a section in your Notion. I will say, I've been meaning to talk to Spooky Deer about this. We can talk about this later off stream, but I do have some gripes with Notion. Specifically, when I have your notes up on my other screen and I'm kind of like referencing them in the background, right? Which now I'll probably pull them up on like my tablet since I have the screen over here. But anyway, whenever I'm like scrolling through for the notes, it's almost like the screen like grabs. It thinks I'm grabbing, so I'll pull up another browser over it, and when I mouse over it, like it scrolls it, so it never keeps my space in the script. However, I think that is going to be fixed because I think I'm going to use my tablet for the script from now on, so that I can kind of like pull it aside, look through it, make notes, mark on it, do stuff like that, and then put it aside and then start working on it. You know, you have the same problem. Okay. I thought it was just me. I was like, am I doing something wrong? Darth Torlin, it's so good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. You use Notion for your website and my Lego database. That's a great idea. I don't have my own Lego database. I should probably have my own database too. Because if I could log each of the sets I have, then I'd also know which pieces I have as well. Ooh. Interesting. Feel free to let me know how you're using that for a database if you're willing. We can also talk about it in the Lego chat too. That's what the headers are for, I guess, but it's annoying. Yeah. I'm glad you have the same problem. Then it's not just me. It's just kind of that's something about second screening it just is odd. Torlin, you'll be happy to know that we have officially fully transferred over to doing Lego content every weekday, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right now I'm doing a lot of sorting, but I have builds planned. I have the sorting is also so that I can start doing some mock building as well, which I'm very excited for. One of the ones I want to do, Torlin, is that one you posted with changing the Millennium Falcon, the midi-scale Millennium Falcon, which is right here. Changing that into the Firefly class ship. I really want to do that. I want to do it. Click, click, click. Let's go. So yeah, it's been great so far. It's just been a couple days, but I am having a lot of fun. And I think this is finally going to get me to organize this freaking collection, man. Like, it has been a long time coming. I can already tell, though, I'm going to need more containers for plates. I have so many plates. So many plates. Give us a legit Serenity Sand stickers. Yes, please. Please, no stickers. Commute time. Spooky. Good luck. Welcome to the most beautiful, expensive forms of streaming. You're not kidding. I have been doing Lego streams prior. I was doing, like, on Saturdays, I was doing build streams for sets. But one, I kind of ran out of my backlog. And two, having the setup to go from gaming over to Lego streaming just wasn't really possible. I had to kind of pick a lane. So I did gaming for quite a while, and I just kind of got like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do what I want to do. So I went all in on the Lego stuff, and now I don't have to worry about the gaming side, you know, at least for right now. I'm sure there's things about the gaming side I will miss, and I do miss, but True Celt, how you doing? Good morning. But I'm hoping that I can kind of get the gaming itch by doing some stuff in Discord, you know. Speaking of which, I've been playing through I started playing The Outer Worlds 2 and been having a good time. I might jump into Discord sometime and stream that. just to kind of have a little bit of the streaming, get that streaming itch out of the way, you know. I should be getting ready to go out soon. I don't want to, though. Where are you going today? I keep on finding new plates that are different sizes than the other ones. I might have to switch to bricks here again pretty soon. Kind of running out of plates. Taking your mom to a doctor's appointment, a biopsy. Shouldn't be a big deal, but they suggested she get transport. Okay, gotcha. Well, good luck with that. I just want to play Hytale tonight, but I should put in some hours tonight when I get home. What the night is? It's Thursday? Thursday might be a good night to chill in Discord. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it at least once a week. I don't want to settle on a schedule just yet, you know, with the basics for a homestead. So I want to start mining, you know, if you're in there tonight streaming it, I might jump in and at least see what it looks like. I think, hang on. I just got to make sure there's nothing going on tonight. I don't think there is, but I got a question about any of my Notion folks. Is there a way for me to take like a channel in Discord and feed that directly into Notion? Like, can I link it that way? Because what I'd love to do is take Sip and See, and anytime somebody posts in there, it adds it to the Notion board. So then I can go into Notion and look through what I've done and then mark them off in Notion as like I've done this, you know? And then I could also like take some things and move them around. So somebody suggested something about stickers over here. So I'm going to add that to like a category of like, this is about stickers. So if I'm ever like looking to talk about stickers again, I can come back to that and be like, here, let's watch this video. And then I could also see who submitted it as well. And then also maybe like if it's a link to a YouTube or something, the source of it as well. Because I'd like to start reaching out to the people that we react to and be like, hey, just by the way, I want to let you know that I did this. If this is something you're not comfortable with, please let me know. I linked back to your original work. I also tried to be like as transformative as possible. But obviously if anybody tells me don't do that, then I'm not gonna watch their stuff, you know. But I'm also not going to start by asking permission, you know. One of the basics for a homestead. You want to start mine? Okay, I read that. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Me telling Nan I should work tonight. Oh, you said you should work tonight. Oh, I thought the second part was you putting hours into Hytale. Sorry. Then no, don't do that. Work tonight. Should we jump in there on Friday? Just be like everyone else on the network and steal content. I'm trying to be as careful as I can, but you're not wrong. The fact that some people sit in here and like watch like the what is that? The baking shows and like the chef shows, just Full Sail, sitting there eating, like watching, is just like, what are we doing? I feel bad about the music, first off, but second off, I'm not making content off the music. It's just kind of in the background. If they ever do live ID, I'm stuck, but you know, I feel guilty about that in general. I could not imagine just sitting here,
just sitting here watching, what is the name of that show? Chef, The Greatest Chef? What is it called? People are doing it all over the place. It's like basically just chatting now has turned into just watch mainstream content. It's wild. All right, let's I keep on wanting to say The Greatest Chef. I don't know why. Something like that. So tired, I might call it for today. Definitely do what you need to do. Go back to your competitive. We're gonna get to the competitive puzzling as well. We'll make that a whole days. The Great British Baking Show or something like. Yeah, I don't know. There's a chef competition. What's that called? It's just bugging me that I can't think of it. Chef. Gosh, it's just absolutely ruining my mind that I can't think of it. That's probably the worst part is I get into my head about not being able to think of something and then I start spiraling, you know? That hasn't gotten so much better, at least not when I'm on my medicine, you know? There's another different size. Okay, cool. Iron Chef? Maybe that's the one? It might be Iron Chef that I'm thinking of. I think you're right. Yeah, so don't ever let me turn into that, okay? I might be doing pretty good on plates here. I've gotten a whole lot of plates out of this thing. Great British Bake Off, that's a good one. I know Ashley likes that one. Culinary Class Wars is so good. No war, but class war. Culinary Class War, that is. Iron.
Not a war.
Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Less than 3. Less than 3 to you as well. Thank you so much for 7 months. Currently on a streak. Great job. And thanks for clocking in. So good to see you. How you doing? Am I still playing House of Heroes?
Chuck Norris's water. It's a
oh no, we
kick
changed.
of
We changed
hydration.
away from. Let's see. What should we switch to here? I have a lot of what I call Aaron's faves on Spotify here. From like my childhood and/or I say childhood, my 20s. That was all. We just listened to all of House of Heroes. Alter Bridge. You know what? Alter Bridge. There we go. Master Chef. That's another one. Yeah. Master Chef. I think Master Chef is the one. Iron Chef and Master Chef. Yeah. The one where Gordon Ramsay's in the kitchen yelling at people, and the one where he goes to the other people's kitchen to yell at them, or the one where he's actually being nice to kids cooking until he yells at them. Yeah. I don't like Gordon Ramsay. Like I don't like hate him. I don't have like a vendetta, but thank you for the roundhouse cake of hydration. I'm going to do that right now. But it's just, I don't really care, you know? His cooking show where he shows you how to make his meals is the most unintentionally relaxing show ever. Kind of like watching Bob Ross, huh? Yeah. You're doing a ChatGPT hackathon at work today. Oh boy. That sounds fun. Are you excited about this? He also has one where he goes into hotels and yells at them. I do like his, like, he goes here, yells at them, goes here, yells at them, goes here, yells at them, goes here, is nice to the kids. I was like, at least, you know what? I could respect him a little bit for being nice to the kids, you know, let them keep their dream for a while. It is soothing. I get it. You got a faux hexclad. You got a faux hexclad. Is it cheaper than a real hexclad? I've heard good things about hexclad, but it's so expensive. I am excited. It's kind of an embrace AI or die at my company, so I'd rather learn and be on the front edge. I mean, yeah, that's kind of that way where I work too, which is unfortunate. Although I did push back a little bit on one of my directors. I was like, okay, hey, I'll let me send out a communication to everybody that like we're changing a little process here. This is what you have to do now. And she was like, I would use Copilot to write that. And I was just like, I won't. Literally took me 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes to write it out. I'm not writing my emails with Copilot. I'm sorry. We'll use AI and LinkedIn modules and models to like forecast stuff. I think that makes a lot of sense. But like, I am not having it write my emails. I'm so sorry. I'm not. If you make me, I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying I don't use Copilot code, but it's like I'm just not having it write my emails. That just feels icky to me. But we're kind of on a, I wouldn't say embrace AI or die, but I would say they're really pushing heavily for it. And you know why? You know why? Because somebody came in and sold it to them. Some salesman sold them on it. And then they looked at the bill and they were like, holy crap. We got to make sure people are using this to justify what we just spent. And yeah. We use Claude in our own locally hosted models. A locally hosted model is a good idea. I think our forecasting model that we use, I probably shouldn't say this, but that's a local model as well. But yeah, for some reason, I guess because we use Microsoft products, we kind of got into bed with Copilot. You uninstall Copilot? I wouldn't use it on my personal computer and or time. But yeah. No. The Gordon Ramsay episode where he made the grilled quote unquote cheese. It was a VC thing when we watched it, and we're appalled at how undone the cheese was. Like it was barely in the pan. That's weird. So Gordon Ramsay's actually super nice and good guy. I get the bit though. He's dealing with adults in kitchens that are notorious for having a whole shouting head chef thing. Yeah, like I get it's the character for the show, you know. It's kind of like yeah. Like that is the appeal of that show, right? Is that he's going to go and yell at people for, you know, and they signed up for it. They know him. They know what they're getting into. So it's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. I get ticked off when coworkers just copy and paste. There's a text spec with emojis. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I don't recommend local hosted unless you have a lot of OS power and spare funds. We spend almost $100K on just the server infrastructure. I don't know how much we spend, but I bet it's a pretty penny. Going local when NVIDIA drops their consumer box. Local stuff would be cool. I hope that eventually you can like use stuff like this without having to like give all of your data and all of your queries to the large language module. I kind of hope we get to a day where we don't have to do that, you know? And I'd feel a little safer using something locally. I mean, I think it's kind of the Apple model, right? They do all their stuff on device, which means it's not as powerful, but you know. Your company just confirmed yesterday that they signed a contract with Gemini. Well, first off, thanks for clocking in, Lutz Magoo. Second off, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's so much money, and I have failed to see the direct benefit to my day-to-day, but I have asked it some questions sometimes, and it's been pretty, anything that I would have gone to Google for in the past is what I use it for. Gemini Code Assist. Oh, interesting. Now, I'm not above pasting in a Snowflake script to be like, why is this not working? That is pretty handy. And I would do the same thing. I wouldn't paste it into Google, but I'd do the same thing in Google where I'd say, I'm having this problem, I'm getting this error, and I'd have to go like look through Substack and like try to find somebody else's answer that isn't exactly what I'm saying. So it is pretty nice to be able to just say, here's what I'm trying to do. Why is this not working? And it usually can help with that. That kind of stuff is very handy. But again, it's just like I look at it as like advanced Google at that point. I'm not going to have advanced Google write my emails. I don't need that.
I would like to keep my brain as intact as humanly possible for as long as humanly possible. Thank you very much. Sorry, I hope it's cool that I keep disappearing off camera for a little bit, but it helps me to be able to just keep the bin down here. You'd love to get one, but looking at buying. Oh shoot! Oh no! Oh no! Gross. We'll look at buying NVIDIA's Kyber boxes. That sounds 72 GPUs, $12 billion. An 800 HVDC power channel. I don't know what half of those words mean, but I do know what $12 million means. The PM is sending an analyst briefings with clear EM dashes and section separators below a blood vessel every time, but staying in my lane. I just don't respect the email. I don't respect the email creation. Like, I think you should think about what you're saying and think about what you're writing before you just plop it in there. And when you say that to people, they'll tell you like, well, I'm going to check, you should always check it for accuracy and tone and delivery. Well, then I might as well have written it. If I have to put something into ChatGPT or into Copilot, and then it's going to spit out something that looks very clearly AI, and then I got to read through it all and make sure that it got it right, change it. And then also I was like, well, let me change this too so it doesn't look like I did this in AI. Forget it. What's the point? What's the point, guys? 72 graphics card chips. We're never going to be able to get gaming cards ever again. I picked a good time to stop game streaming because holy cow. When this computer goes out, I'm screwed, Yeah, it just seems like it takes as long to like make rules, Iron, and to like write what you want the thing to be, that you could just write the email. It feels like you could do that. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think I've ever been. What was Luis Miguel saying? You don't think you've ever almost been in a dream before? Your dad and your friends were trying to reach your place and wait out an eclipse, but it ended up at a haunted house instead. I feel like I've had that dream too. Oh, was he on Last Meals? I love Last Meals, Lars. I love that show. I absolutely love that show. It's such a cool concept. It's a much cooler concept than like the Hot Ones. I think it's really cool. They had Shane from Smosh on there not too long ago, and that was an interesting one. Saves you the analysis paralysis because I can blame the AI. Okay, all right. This freaking guy. Look at this freaking guy. Who's this freaking guy? I think this freaking guy has a video coming out today, right? We're all going to have to go flood Sorty's YouTube today, okay? Once it comes out, I think at like 10 Central, 10, 11, sometime around there. I'm very excited for it. Koro Unhinged also clocked in. Hello, Koro. How you doing? Let's see who we got here. We got Koro. We got Ams. Ams just clocked in. Thank you so much, Ams. Good to see you. And Dart Torlin also just clocked in too. Good job. Good job, gang. Let me complete all those there. Okay. RIP69. Yes, you can use and technically free was my revelation in 2019. Okay. All right. My place actually would have been good for that a couple of years ago. Really? Dun, 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 dun. You almost forgot. That would have been horrible. At least we don't have streaks on that. We have too many streaks as it is, but LG left on the Stranger Things soundtrack, so I have a full-blown 80s dream. That's cool. That's awesome though. I like that. I stopped watching Mythical Anything after it turned out people in the kitchen were IDF supporters. Really?
I had not heard that. People in the kitchen were IDF supporters. Interesting. That is true. It is noon Eastern Standard Time, so 11 Central Standard Time. Excellent. Spooky put the wrong time in his announcement post, and that's where you heard it. Figures. That guy. Oh, Iron is obsessed with blueprints. That's one I want to try as well. Mostly from Swordbearer's recommendation. I kind of want to chill with the wife, trying that sometime. Nicole Unforge even followed them for a long time. I'm not sure who that is. Nicole. Oh wait, Unforge is not her last name. That is just Nicole. Unfortunately, even following the. So there's a difference, I think, between being like, this is a complicated subject that has a deep history that a lot of us can't fully grasp, but genocide is wrong. That's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy take to have. But there's another thing to just be like, yes, exterminate them all. That's a line that you shouldn't cross, Sorry to get very, very real there for a second, but I had a dream that some tour company needed to use my RV and I let them, but they weren't paying me as much as I thought and needed to take it back. Did you have to do a whole what is it called? I want to say raid, but that's not what I mean. You had to do a heist. You had to do a whole heist to get your RV back. I love Blueprints so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. The puzzles are getting really hard. I'm worried about that too, but I think it could at least be fun to take. Whoa, easy on the hot takes. Civilians shouldn't be harmed. Is that a hot take? Holy cow. People should not be murdered. Wow. I'm so woke. I'm so woke for that. You're more than welcome to DM him. Ooh, you should do that. All the conspiracy theories, thoughts to gather, and or if you need tips. I've gotten good at giving nudges without spoiling stuff. I love how you said just get a notebook. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Uppies. There's some guys in Spooky's comments that were roasting him for saying uppies. I think they were taking it way too seriously. I couldn't tell if they were also joking too, but it was still very funny. They're like, this guy really just said gives us uppies. And then other guy was like, that's the worst thing he's ever said. You got a monkey on your island? I love Monkey Island, the game. Same goes to you too, Non. If you decide to play it and get stuck, absolutely, I'll do that. That is something on my list as I'm doing more solo gaming now and less on-stream gaming. That is one that is on my radar. I'm playing the Outer Worlds 2 right now because I'd like to actually get through an Outer Worlds game. And it's pretty nice. It's fun. Yeah, Iron, come on, stream it. I'm not brave enough to stream a puzzle game like that. That's based, Iron. I don't stream. Yep, don't do it. It's not that easy to change. It's hard. I guess you don't have to be this fancy, but I think I got a lot of the plates basically taken care of here, at least on the surface level. There's definitely going to be more, but I think maybe tomorrow we might switch back to doing bricks tomorrow. I'm waiting for Elle to get Greenland because U.S. tourist visa is way easier to get than I'm not sure how to say that. Sechenen? I hope we don't do that, but nothing. I think we need to take seriously what they're telling us and act appropriately accordingly. That's all I'm going to say, enough of the, he just likes to joke around where he does what he says he's going to do. So if we disagree with that, then we should do what we say we're going to do as well. Anyway, I want my 2-speed champion DeLoreans. Ooh, come on, Lego, give me my order. I already got the other 3-speed champions. The DeLoreans would be kind of a cool set. I just realized I was brushing this knot into my container. Schengen. Okay, that's so much. Why did my brain short circuit on that? I don't know. Oh wow, it's already 7:30. Holy cow. Oh, soft G, not hard. No hard G's here. Okay. Shenzhen. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah. Then J would be soft. G would be hard. This setup has been so nice, guys, because I'm able to just sign off a stream, go over here to the work computer, and then just like leave all the sorting here, and I can kind of like sort it throughout the day as well. Medium softness, G, not that soft. Okay. I got it. I got you. There's levels. Whoops. You can make it right. Oof, just to make it crystal clear, they know you're not with the bad guys. Wait, hang on. What did he say? What did Old School Quarter say here? I'm doing homeowner services today. Knocking on doors unannounced feels... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet it does. Yeah. Oof. Kind of like you're saying slanging. Like I'm slanging. I'm just slanging it. That doesn't look like... This doesn't look like Lego. Hold on. I think this... Is this... These are like the little minifigure stands. But I don't see any logo on the base. You guys cannot see it because blacks just come through as an amorphous blob on this camera. I saw a new camera I might want to try to get. A new webcam. Yeah, I don't see Lego branding anywhere on this. I think this is going in the MRSA bin. I think that's going in the MRSA. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't mask up, then hopefully people will be okay with you being there. It should be illegal. That should be illegal. You can't be. Did we not watch HBO's Watchmen? It should be illegal for the cops to be masked. Anyway. Easy solution. Pee your pants so they're no longer tan. Jeez. As his wife, please don't encourage that. It's a minifigure base for those bag figs. No, yeah, I mean it is, but it lacks any Lego branding at all, and so I'm feeling like, and the plastic feels different to me. It's probably really hard to tell on this camera. Oh, here, this is better. You see, one of those is an open stud. None of them have the Lego branding. And when you look on the inside, typically you'd see Lego branding there. It does say something there, but it's not Lego. It just has a number on it. I don't know. Something feels weird about this piece. It feels very weird. Something is not right. So I think I'll just throw it away. We all need to rewatch A Bug's Life and take some lessons from it. Heck yeah.
Today. I gotta go.
Can't stop us all. Can't stop us all. I think you're mistaken. I'm not his wife, so it's fine. Okay, guys, I do have to go. I'm late, unfortunately. Coleman, thank you for clocking in 8 minutes ago. Good to see you. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for me today. Let me grab twitch.tv/lootsmagoots. He is on now, right? He is not on yet. We might wait for him if he's just a little late. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's there. Playing some more Pacific Drive. Very jealous. That was another game that I tried during my short streams, and you need a little bit longer stream to make that work. So I'm glad he's enjoying it, though. When I first played it, I thought, I think this is really up his alley. I think. Quit job, install blueprints, time for the gaming segment. Now we like move over here and we go game. Yeah. We transition from Lego right into gaming. That would be if I did. Like, just to say, I'm not saying I'm ever gonna be full time. If I ever got to the point where I could, though, I mean, I would have distinct spaces for both as well. Because I don't mind streaming games, but I don't have the bandwidth and the time to make it my whole thing. And it seems like it's so weird that this year, or towards the tail end of last year, everybody was really feeling the same thing. It was really odd how it all kind of, I've been thinking about making a change for probably like 6 months. I've been like, I need to do something different, because I feel like if I don't make a change, I'm probably going to just end up quitting. And I don't want that, because I really enjoy the structure that this gives me. But if I hadn't been able to make a change, I might not be here right now. And if my position in life, like my position at work, ever changes, that's going to be a hard one. That's going to be a hard pill to swallow, because I'm going to lose a lot of this flexibility, you know, as I'm sure you're all aware. So let's just hope and pray that doesn't happen. My company is still pretty much committed to the hybrid model. There will be times where I'll have to be in the office, especially this year. This year is probably going to be more in office than I've ever had before, but I'm hoping to be able to work around with streams still. As long as I don't have to be there at 7 a.m., I can probably still stream. Maybe even stream in my work clothes and then just leave for work after that. And get there at a reasonable time still, but we'll see. There will probably be some days that I'll skip, but can't quit job. I will install blueprints. I will do that. But yeah, I can't guarantee anything else, you know. All right, Loots Magoots. The raid has been created. To be fair, a lot of us are older than we were when we started, so true, have more obligations, plus the initial excitement around getting into streaming has settled down, and the world is wearing on us a lot lately. So true. Got to do what we can to balance sanity with making stuff. I think that's a big part of why so many of us are looking at changing stuff up. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Good analysis. I like that. Yeah, and honestly, really, it's the same exact reason why I stopped doing Saturday streams, Sorty, is because doing editing for Spooky is so much more lucrative than like any stream, you know? Is this car made of Lego? That's with the soft S. I like that. I'll approve the use of the S. Almost said the S slur. It's not a slur. Let's not joke about that. Nonder, don't joke about that, okay? I do miss Saturday streams. I do miss the time, but like having that time to catch up on some editing and stuff is really nice. Yeah, I get it. Daytime streams are kind of the jam, though. I just don't have to quote Spooky, I don't have the spoons in the evening. All right, everybody is ready to go, so I should go as well. Guys, take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same non. Go say hi to Loots Magoots. Bye.